Science. It's something that many of us learn about throughout our lives. We study science in school, read about scientific discoveries in the news, and encounter scientists on TV and in movies. But what exactly does science mean? What is it, and how do we do it? That's when we ask questions about the world around us, like why is the sky blue? Or how do airplanes fly? When we observe something that sparks our interest, we might wonder why it happens or how it works. These questions are the starting point of science. Science is a way of understanding the natural world. Science helps us explain how and why things happen. And this understanding comes from making observations, conducting experiments, and using logic and reasoning to draw conclusions. If the results align with the hypothesis, it gains credibility. However, if the results are unexpected, scientists must reevaluate their hypothesis or consider new ones. Scientists use graphs, charts, and other tools to visualize their data and identify patterns or relationships. They look for significant differences or correlations that can help them draw meaningful conclusions. This process of analysis and refinement is an essential part of the scientific method. Based on the analysis of the data, scientists determine whether their hypothesis was supported or refuted. Biologists might study things like how the human body works, how animals adapt to their environments, or how new species evolve over time. If the hypothesis is supported, it may become a well-substantiated explanation. Physicists might work on developing new technologies like solar cells or quantum computers, or study the behavior of subatomic particles. Astronomers use telescopes to observe stars, planets, and galaxies and try to understand their origins and evolution. Each branch focuses on a particular aspect of the natural world and uses specific methods and tools to investigate it. Geologists might work on predicting volcanic eruptions or mitigating the effects of earthquakes, or study the history of Earth's climate. However, if it is refuted, scientists must go back to the drawing board and develop new hypotheses and experimental designs. Each one provides a unique way of understanding the natural world and has led to countless discoveries and innovations that have improved our lives in countless ways. This iterative process of testing and refining explanations is at the heart of scientific inquiry. This has expanded our understanding of the universe and our place in it, and has also led to the development of new technologies that benefit life on Earth. As the world faces the challenge of providing energy for a growing population while protecting the environment, science is playing a key role. Scientific advances in biology and chemistry are helping us produce more food for a growing population while using fewer resources. This includes developing new crops that are resistant to pests or require less water, as well as more efficient ways to farm and distribute food. It's not just limited to people who work in labs or have advanced degrees. We all use science in our everyday lives, whether it's fixing a leaky faucet or deciding what to wear on a rainy day. Advances in chemistry and physics are leading to the development of new energy sources like solar, wind, and battery storage, as well as more efficient ways to use fossil fuels. They ask questions, form hypotheses, design experiments, analyze data, and draw conclusions. Scientists work in various fields and settings, including universities, government agencies, and private companies. It's a journey of discovery that never ends, and one that we can all be a part of. They often collaborate with other scientists and share their findings through publications and presentations. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. It teaches us to be curious, to question our assumptions, and to think critically. By understanding science, we can make better decisions, both in our personal lives and as a society. Scientific discoveries in biology and chemistry have led to the development of new drugs and treatments for diseases, as well as vaccines that have eradicated or greatly reduced the incidence of deadly diseases like smallpox and polio. An experiment is a series of tests that can be repeated to gather data, which is information that can support or refute a hypothesis. Going back to our plant example, you might design an experiment with two groups of identical plants, one placed in sunlight and the other in the shade. Advances in physics and engineering have led to the development of new technologies like smartphones, computers, and solar cells, which have transformed the way we live, work, and communicate. Understanding physics and chemistry can help us make informed decisions about the use of energy and the environment. It's a fundamental part of our modern world, and understanding science helps us appreciate the incredible complexity and beauty of the universe. You would then measure their growth over time to see if the amount of sunlight affects plant height. New evidence and discoveries can lead to the updating or even replacement of existing ideas. This means that what we understand today may change as we learn more about the world around us. Everything around us is made up of matter and energy. And science helps us understand what these things are, how they work, and how they interact. So let's dive into what science is all about and what makes it so amazing. Science starts with curiosity. The next step in science is to form a hypothesis. Chemists might work on developing new materials, like lighter and stronger plastics, or study the chemical processes that occur in living cells. A hypothesis is a possible answer to a question. It's an educated guess that can be tested. For example, if you notice that plants near your window grow taller than those in the shade, you might hypothesize that plants need sunlight to grow tall. This tentative answer is your hypothesis. After forming a hypothesis, scientists design experiments to test it. In biology, the experiment might involve growing bacteria cultures under different conditions to see how they grow best. In physics, it could involve testing how different materials conduct electricity to help develop better solar cells. Each experiment is carefully designed to test one variable at a time, keeping all other factors constant. This allows scientists to isolate the effect of the variable they are interested in studying. Once the experiment is conducted, the data is analyzed to see if it supports or refutes the hypothesis. Analysis involves examining the data collected during the experiment and interpreting the results. Drawing conclusions is the final step in the scientific method. Science is not a static body of knowledge, but rather an ever-evolving process. There are many different branches of science, including biology, chemistry, physics, astronomy, geology, and many others. Biology is the study of living things, from tiny cells to complex ecosystems. Chemistry is the study of matter and its properties, as well as how matter changes. Physics is the study of the fundamental laws of nature, such as gravity, motion, and energy. Astronomy is the study of celestial objects and phenomena beyond Earth's atmosphere. Geology is the study of Earth's physical structure and the processes that shape it, such as volcanoes, earthquakes, and the formation of rocks and minerals. These are just a few examples of the many branches of science. Science has led to some major breakthroughs in our understanding of the natural world and has had a profound impact on our lives. Here are just a few examples. Medicine, technology, space exploration, astronomy, and physics have allowed us to explore the solar system and beyond, discovering new planets, stars, and galaxies, energy, food, and agriculture. Scientific discoveries are made by scientists. We're individuals who use the scientific method to investigate the natural world. Anyone can become a scientist by following the scientific method and making contributions to our understanding of the natural world. Science is a global endeavor involving people from all backgrounds and cultures, working together to solve problems and improve our understanding of the universe. Science is not just about facts and figures. It's a way of thinking and approaching problems. For example, understanding basic biology and nutrition can help us make healthier food choices and understand the importance of exercise. Science impacts our daily lives in countless ways, from the food we eat to the phones we use to the clothes we wear. The spirit of science is driven by our curiosity about the world around us and our desire to explore the unknown. Whether you're a student learning about the solar system or an engineer designing a new technology, science is all around us, and it's something that we can all appreciate and enjoy. This has been a video about what science is. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this.